Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, I can hear myself out there. How you guys doing on this Sunday morning? Yes, I would first like to say thank you guys. Thank you so much for tapping in with me, for checking out what I got going on over here. Um, Sunday is my special day to give thanks. Um, Sunday is all of our day, right? It's the Lord's day. So for those out there who's going to attend service today, I would like to say out there for the community, okay? Put prayers out there for people that's out here having a hard time with the world, with themselves. So just put prayers out there for our community. Okay. On this day, Sunday, this is the Lord's Day, and this was my mother's favorite day of the week, Sunday. Okay, so I always look forward to this day, like every day, right? But this here is a special day. So I'm only gonna be in here for a minute. We're gonna do Sunday Sunday motivation from my philosopher, Mr. Les Brown. Okay. Um, I know yesterday I tried to get on here and it didn't go so well, but let's see how this turns out today. I'm not going to be in here long um, for this segment, but I will be back on. So, um, this here's my great philosopher, Mr. Les Brown, and let's take a listen on this Sunday. Um, for the forecast, look like we're gonna have a sunny day today. We need it. The sun out there brings something special to all of us. Okay, so on this Sunday morning, let's listen to Mr. Motivation Guy himself, Mr. Les Brown. Okay, excuse me. I guess I didn't have this button connected right. So let's do this again. Um, okay, excuse me. I guess I didn't have this button connected. I got my playback up too loud. It is early Saturday morning out there. Okay, here we go.
Watch your thoughts, for they will become your words. Watch your words, for they will become your actions. Watch your actions, for they will become your habits. Watch your habits, for they will become your character. Watch your character, for it will become your destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, your mind is the gateway to your future. If you don't filter what goes in and out, negativity will take root and choke the greatness inside of you. You don't put sugar in your gas tank and expect your car to run. You don't put poison in your body and expect to stay healthy. So why do so many people allow negativity, fear, and doubt to pollute their mindset? Today, I want you to make a commitment to filter your mindset daily, to guard your thought energy, and elevate your belief system. Because when you change your mind, you change your life. Here are 10 practical steps to filtering your mindset daily. Start with gratitude. Every single morning when you open your eyes, you have been given a gift. Another day, another opportunity, another chance to move forward. But too many people wake up complaining, worrying, or focusing on what they don't have. They start their day by checking their phones, scrolling through negativity, and immediately letting the world dictate their thoughts. Let me tell you something. If you don't take control of your mindset first thing in the morning, something or someone else will. Gratitude is the most powerful way to start your day because it immediately shifts your focus from what's already present. It changes your energy, your outlook, and the way you approach everything. You see, the mind is like a radio station. It tunes in to whatever frequency you set. If you wake up tuning into stress, frustration, or fear, guess what? Your entire day will follow that pattern. But when you wake up and decide, I will start this day in gratitude, I will focus on what I have, I will appreciate my blessings, you put yourself in a position of power. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you when good things happen. It's a mindset, a way of life, a habit that must be developed daily. And it's not always easy. When life hits you with challenges, when things don't go as planned, when you feel stuck or uncertain, gratitude may be the last thing on your mind. But that's when you need it the most. Because gratitude is not just about feeling good, it's about shifting your perspective. It's about rewiring your brain to see possibilities instead of limitations, solutions instead of problems, and hope instead of despair. Science has proven that gratitude changes the way your brain functions. When you practice gratitude, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good chemicals that elevate your mood and reduce stress. Your body physically responds to gratitude, lowering blood pressure, improving sleep, and increasing overall happiness. But beyond the science, gratitude does something even more powerful. It connects you to the present moment. Too many people spend their lives either dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. They replay mistakes, hold on to regrets, or stress about things that haven't even happened yet. But gratitude forces you into the now. It makes you pause and acknowledge, I may not be where I want to be, but I have breath in my lungs. I have another shot at this. I have something to be thankful for. And when you start your day in that mindset, you build momentum. You begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You start to appreciate the small moments that often go unnoticed. Think about the things you take for granted every day. The ability to see, to walk, to think, to love, to create, to dream. There are people who would give anything to have what you have right now. That's why gratitude is not just an emotion, it's a responsibility. It's a reminder to never overlook the blessings that are already present in your life. Because when you focus on what's good gets better. So how do you make gratitude a daily habit? You practice it with intention. Every morning before you pick up your phone, before you check your emails, before you let the outside world in, take a moment to reflect. Say 3 things you're grateful for. Speak them out loud, write them down. Let them sink into your spirit. It doesn't have to be something big. It can be as simple as waking up, having a roof over your head, or the ability to start fresh. The more you do this, the more natural it becomes. And when gratitude becomes a habit, negativity loses its grip. Some of the most successful people in the world swear by this practice. They don't start their day by reacting to the world. They start by setting their intention. They take control of their mindset, and that control gives them an edge. Because when you begin your day in gratitude, you build resilience. you become unshakable. Even when challenges come, and they will, you will be able to find something good in the situation. You will train your mind to see the lesson instead of the loss, the opportunity instead of the obstacle. Gratitude also changes the way you interact with people. When you cultivate a grateful heart, you become more patient, more compassionate, and more open. You stop focusing on what others aren't doing for you and start appreciating what you can do for others. You shift from expecting to appreciating, and that alone can transform your relationships, your career, and your entire life. Now, let me tell you something powerful. Gratitude is the key to abundance. The more grateful you are, the more life gives you to be grateful for. This isn't just a feel-good statement, it's a truth that has been proven time and time again. When you focus on what you already have, you create a mindset of abundance, and that attracts more opportunities, more success, and more joy. But when you
Hello, excuse me. Hello, hello. Yes, I had to stop this for 1 second. Mr. Les Brown, Mr. Les Brown. Listen, listen, not only with your ears, not only with your ears, listen with your heart. This man is speaking from his heart, okay? As he called it, diaphragm, right? It is it is very important that we appreciate, especially these kids, right? Some of the kids really don't understand good uh, how good they do have, you know, with parents. A lot of kids out here do not appreciate the parents that they have in their lives. I talk to a lot of kids. That's why this is such an important message. Gratitude is such an important message to really understand that word. Okay. Just appreciating the simple fact of waking up, having the strength to wake up, strength to keep going each and every day, having the willpower to get up, having uh, the willpower to extend, um, everyday life challenges. A lot of people out here do not so much older people, but the kids do not realize, do not appreciate these things. That's why these lessons is so important. I just had to stop that because that word right there, appreciation for the things that you have, no, don't make no difference how small or big. The appreciation, that is real, real. That's a big thing, you guys. My bad. I shouldn't have stopped his service because this is sort of like church, okay? Listening to the great philosophers about life, okay? Let's get back to it. Mr. Les Brown.
You focus on what you create a mindset of scarcity. That blocks your blessings. That's why you must make this a daily practice, not once in a while, not just when things are going well. Every single day, you must filter your mindset through the lens of gratitude. You must remind yourself that no matter what happens, there is something to be thankful for. And when you live that, when you wake up with gratitude, move through your day with gratitude, and go to bed with gratitude, you will experience a shift so powerful that nothing and no one will be able to shake you. This is your time. This is your moment. Decide today to start your mornings with gratitude and watch how your life transforms. Declutter your mental space. Your mind is like a home. If you don't clean it regularly, if you don't organize it, it will become cluttered, chaotic, and filled with junk that weighs you down. Just like a house filled with unnecessary items, your mind can become filled with outdated beliefs, negative thoughts, and limiting perspectives that no longer serve you. And here's the truth. If you don't declutter your mental space, you will never have the clarity, focus, or energy to create the life you truly want. Every day.
Hold on. Say that again, Mr. Les Brown. Hold on. Excuse me here for a second. Hold on. Thought I had to sneeze. I cannot, I just cannot really emphasize this enough. I have to keep saying this. It's because it's so hard for us to do. You literally have to cut out all of the distractions, all of the noise to really get a clear understanding of this thing called life. I get it. We think we have, we think we can multitask around the noise, right? And it may seem like we can, right? Now I'm talking to the older people. It may seem like we can multitask around all of this noise out here. But I should say this. If you are a person that's really trying to tap into a spirit inside of your heart, if you really trying to tap into yourself, uh, the distractions, all of that noise around you, all of that has to go. All of that has to quiet down. You literally have to get into a space uh, where you are literally working on yourself like a job, 8 hours. Okay, nothing but quietness. That's how you find a lot of answers. You will find a lot of answers that maybe you probably don't even want to know about yourself. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to stop it no more because this is Sunday. Okay. I'm not going to stop it no more.
Can become filled with outdated, negative thoughts, and limiting perspectives that no longer serve you. And here's the truth. If you don't declutter your mental space, you will never have the clarity, focus, or energy to create the life you truly want. Every day you are bombarded with information, opinions, and distractions. The world is noisy, constantly pulling you in different directions. Social media, the news, conversations with people who complain, self-doubt creeping in. If you're not careful, these things will take up space in your mind and block your growth. And let me tell you, when your mental space is crowded with negativity, it becomes impossible to think clearly, make powerful decisions, or move forward with confidence. Think about a computer that has too many programs running at once. What happens? It slows down, it lags, and eventually it crashes. Your mind works the same way. When you allow too many unfiltered thoughts, worries, and distractions to occupy your mental space, you start feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and you lose your ability to focus on what truly matters. That's why decluttering your mind isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity for success, peace, and progress. The first step in decluttering your mental space is recognizing what needs to go. Ask yourself, what thoughts are weighing me down? What beliefs are holding me back? What emotional baggage am I carrying that no longer serves me? Because let me tell you something. Some of you are carrying mental clutter from years ago. You are still replaying conversations that hurt you, still holding on to guilt, still reliving past failures. And every time you hold on to old stories, you take up space that could be used for something greater. You cannot move forward if your mind is trapped in the past. You have to make a decision to let go of what no longer serves you. That self-doubt, let it go. That fear of failure, let it go. That negative voice that keeps telling you you're not enough, let it. You are not your past, not your mistakes. You are not the opinions of others. You're powerful, capable, and worthy of success. But you have to make room for that truth in your mind. One of the biggest sources of mental clutter is negative self-talk. Most people don't even realize how much they criticize themselves throughout the day. I'm not smart enough. I don't deserve success. What if I fail? That kind of thinking is like keeping garbage inside your house and wondering why it stinks. You have to take out the trash. The words you speak to yourself matter. Every time you say something negative about yourself, you reinforce it in your mind. But the good news is that you can reprogram your mind by consciously replacing those negative thoughts with positive, empowering ones. Another major source of mental clutter is other people's opinions and expectations. Too many of you are living with mental chaos because you are trying to please everyone. You're carrying the weight of what others think, what society expects, what your family believes you should be doing. And let me tell you, that kind of clutter will drain you. You cannot live your life based on people's expectations, still expect to be happy. You have to clear your mind of the fear of judgment, of needing approval, of comparing yourself to others. The only person whose approval you need is your own. Decluttering your mental space also means limiting your exposure to negativity. Some of you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is check the news or scroll through social media, filling your mind with stress, fear, and drama. And then you wonder why you feel anxious all day. You have to be intentional about what you allow into your mental space. Protect your mind like you would protect your home. If something is draining you, distracting you, or making you doubt yourself, cut it off. And let's talk about the people in your life. Some of you have people around you who are cluttering your mental space with negativity. People who always complain, always criticize, always bring drama. Listen, you cannot afford to let toxic people take up space in your mind. If someone in your life is constantly draining your energy, it's time to create boundaries. You don't have to let everyone have access to your thoughts, your emotions, or your dreams. Protect your peace. Decluttering your mental space also requires giving yourself time to reset. Some of you are so busy that you never give your mind a break. You're constantly moving, constantly thinking, constantly worrying. But when was the last time you sat in silence? When was the last time you took a deep breath and just allowed yourself to be present? Clarity comes in stillness. Some of the greatest insights, ideas, and breakthroughs happen when you step back and give yourself space to think. And let's not forget about forgiveness. Holding on to resentment, anger, and past hurts is like keeping poison in your mind. You don't forgive people because they deserve it. You forgive because you deserve peace. Some of you are mentally exhausted because you are holding on to grudges that are taking up space in your mind. Let it go. Free yourself. Make room for joy, love, and new opportunities. Every single day you have to make the decision to declutter your mind. It's not something you do once, it's something you do daily. Just like you wouldn't let trash pile up in your home.
Most people are too lazy to do this, but it saves.
Okay, that's 12 minutes. I think we'll stop
Homeowners a
right
fortune.
there.
I worked.
I'll put a time stop on it right there. The key thing the philosopher is telling us is the distractions of life. Okay. If we as people be honest with ourselves, we would really notice that it's a lot of things that come in and out of our lives that distracts us from us becoming more at peace with ourselves. A lot of it can come with like I was speaking about yesterday, OQP, right? On equality people. A lot of this can come with that as well. We sometimes do not have have supportive relationships, whether it's friends, family members, or even loved ones for that matter. The person that you spend your days and nights with. Um, sometimes we don't. They sometimes we do not have that type of spiritual connection with these people that we have in our circle. So it's important that if we don't have those kind of supportive, loving um, relationship around in our circle, if we don't have that, I believe it's time um, for us to start searching for that. And I find a lot of our older people. Um, I find a lot of our older people out here in the universe, we are looking, some of us are looking for that spiritual connection. Some of us, okay? Um, and it's hard. It's not as hard as we think, though. But it is hard if you choose not to um, do inventory first on yourself and do inventory on the people that's around us. Uh, and like I say, it could be friends, family members. It can even be your love, the person that you love, your spouse. Uh, a lot of a lot of us do not, um, like I was told. A lot of us have our own agendas in life, which we know that, and some of it, or sometimes uh, it doesn't do us no good if we are connected to people that do not want to better themselves. Okay. And I get it. A lot of people feel as though it's a lot of ways to better yourself. And true indeed it is. Uh, but it's something about the spiritual connection, you guys. It's something about knowing more about yourself, knowing more about your spiritual self, knowing more about your heart. It's something about that that trumps everything that comes along with bettering yourself. Um, this just to me, okay? I have been a part of all different kind of circles, right? Uh, I played ball with a lot of different uh, things in life, right? So I'm talking more on a broader scale of the circle. I done been around the good, the bad. Um, I done been around the ups and downs. I done been this way. I done been that way. And I would really have to say, uh, through it all, me finding a spiritual connection within myself, me being honest with myself, I would have to say this connection that I have found has been one of the best um, connections in my life that I had, for myself. It don't make no difference how up or down I have been in my life. Me tapping into the spiritual side of myself has been the most happiest, joyful thing ever. Okay, I wondered why people that really was into the spirit of themselves. I wondered why they felt so joyful. I wondered why they felt so happy. So um, I don't know. It's some kind of light that shines with the people that's really connected with the spiritual side of themselves. Okay. And let's just say I found it, I tapped into it. And I have to say, you guys, this has been one of the most uh, cheerful things I ever been involved in, right? You know, and it's sort of kind of funny once you really take a look at everything. You know, how can you have, you know, I think one person said it best. You know, what do it takes for a person to gain everything in the world but lose his soul, right? Or I'm paraphrasing, you know, I guess the word went something like that. But that I would have to say that's true. I will have to say that's true. Now, I don't know how it is to be, how should I say, uh, up there with like the riches of the rich. But if you watch, you know, the TV and the news, you should see that the people that has all of those things, the celebrities, you should see that even those people are really hurting for spirituality. Okay, so I believe if you out there, especially the younger ones that's coming up, but I believe if you tap into yourself, the spiritual side of yourself, I believe that will connect all the dots to your happiness. I don't believe all of these other things out here that they put out here in the world bring us that much joy. Okay. But when you know you've tapped into your spiritual self, you have just unbelievable, what word I'm looking for. I don't know. You just, it's something inside of your body that really, uh, well, I'm just speaking for me. It's something that's in my body that feels so connected to the universe. It feels so connected to uh, the world. It feels so connected with the energy of love, you know. But you can only find that if you connect to your spiritual side. Yes, I didn't realize that a long time ago in my life. I didn't realize that I've always been connected to a higher power, right? I've always loved and believed in the Lord Jesus Christ, right? But like I say, when things started spinning out of control in my life, and you know, me losing loved ones like we all do, I felt empty. I felt like the years that I had behind me, I felt as though I waste a lot of years not connecting and not being honest and not being true uh, to a higher calling. Okay, I don't know, it seems like we live on earth and we pick up earthly ways that give us I guess, a sense of a false sense of hope, like everything is okay in the inside. So I guess that's the way that I was living. And now that I'm into my spiritual side, now that I'm in my spiritual awakening, I could just see and breathe so much better, and uh, I'm so happy about everything now. You know, that's that's the trickiest thing about it. I am so happy about everything now. And the only way this happened is because I tapped into the spiritual side of myself. God brought me joy when I started doing work upon myself. He cleared all doubts, He cleared all worries, He cleared all of the things that I wasn't unsure of. He cleared all of that. Now, that's not to say things is perfect. It's not to say things is still not a challenge. But me worrying about them, or me trying to remove certain things, or trying to get over certain things, that's no longer in my head. That's no longer in my heart. Okay. My heart is pure. My heart is clear. And the Lord Jesus Christ did that for me as I started working upon myself. So on this Sunday, this is the energy that I push out here uh, to the people, uh, because I didn't understand. I was young. I didn't understand how I could look and go this way. But now I see it. So that's my story. Um, and that's my testimonies that I would love to share. I was talking to a classmate a couple of days, things that I had no clue about, right? And after he got done telling me um, all of the things that he was telling me, I was sort of like, "Oh wow, okay." I didn't quite know that back in those days, right? But then I asked this guy a question. So I say, throughout all of that, what you told me, do you think if a person went through or had to go through a lot of challenges um, as a youth, you know, and had to go through a lot of pain and hurt as a youth, I asked him a question. I said, now it wasn't their fault, right? But you know, things happen in life, right? And he said, when we was young, a person was going through a lot of hardship, right? I asked this person, I say, let me ask you a question. Now, I didn't really know this was happening back in the day, but I asked this person, I say, now throughout all of what you said, do you think when this person was going through all of those challenging times, do you think this person was humble? Right? Now, this was a teachable moment, right? And this guy told me on the phone, he said to him, in a way, he kind of thought that person was humble. I had to tell him that to me, the way how I interact with this particular person that he was talking about, that guy wasn't humble to me. Now, I'm not saying he was bad or anything. He actually is a good person, right? But when we speak about being humble, this is what I mean about being humble. If you are in a bad situation or even in a good situation, okay, mainly in a good situation, but let's just say bad situation for this particular case that we're talking about, right? What I found out in my 52 years being on this earth, if people out here is going through challenging times within themselves, they project bad energy out there to other people. It's like they crack jokes on other people. It's like they make fun of other people. It's like they talk about other people, and them themselves are hurting in the inside. I started figuring this out. I started looking at people, joking on people, as they call it, ragging on people, or whatever the case may be. They doing all of these things to get the pressure off them. Okay. So I asked this guy who was telling me the story, like, if this guy went through a lot of hardship times, I couldn't see it because what I saw a lot of not, like I say, he wasn't a bad guy. I actually liked the guy, right? But what I'm saying is he wasn't humble. And I know a girl that I'm going to put out here in the universe. I had a talk with one of my schoolmates and I mentioned her name, and he did not have this I had this person, right? That's the humble side. Okay. The humble side of a person is to look at the unfortunate person that's going through problems and not make fun of them, not crack jokes on them, but help them to understand that it is okay. Back in those days, I wasn't a person that was cracking jokes on people. I wasn't a person that was making fun of other people. You know, uh, now I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I'm just saying, talking about, speaking about the person that we was talking about. This guy, he wasn't a humble person to me. Now he wasn't a bad person, but he just wasn't humble. And for you, and I find that in a lot of people, they be going through challenges in their life. They be going through uh, crisis identity, right, in their lives. And what they do, instead of them being humble, they project themselves off on other people and make fun of those people because they are hurting in the inside. It's a lot of us out here like that. There's a lot of them out there. And that's one of another things that I peeped out and I wanted to really tap into out here in the universe, because it is so wrong for us to be fighting in the inside of ourselves and in the inside of our hearts, but push it out in the universe as if everything is all right. You guys wouldn't believe it's a lot of people out here like that. You see them on the outside and it looks like everything is all good. But in the inside, people are fighting demons within inside themselves. So I would like to say, for those type of people, get alone by yourself, quiet time, find some time alone to yourself and get to know you, get to know yourself. Everyone is not like this, but it's a lot of people that project their unhappiness upon the world. Okay. That's why getting in tune with yourself, that's why pushing this positive stuff the way I do, that's why that is very important, especially for the youth, but it's definitely in the adults as well. Okay, like we don't know that. Anyways, I'm on here too long. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. It is Sunday. Y'all go and enjoy. Uh, look like it's, I don't know. Don't look like it's going to be too good. I didn't watch the weather. Okay, for that person that left that comment. Thanks for the forecast. That was a good one there. I like that. Keep them coming, right? Anybody got anything to say about what I speak about? Feel free. Drop me a comment. Let me know what I could do or say. Um, hey, just give me a feedback on this. Like I say, I'm a person that can stand to be corrected. Okay. Uh, hey, I love what I do, right? I love this. Okay. All right. I'm about to get out of here. Listen. Those to you that's going to Sunday service, pray for the community. Pray for our kids out here. Okay? Do your part in praying, but also do a bigger part in sharing good information, positive information out here. You see me, I'm pushing this, and I'm not even great at this, but it's in my heart, and this is what I'm going to push. Till next time, right, I put my face on this place. I will be back on here later on today, okay? Peace, love, and blessings.